let's just touch on like maybe models pay. The current climate, there have been like constant complaints, and we always have to touch on that because it's an industry thing. If somebody's getting into that, finance is definitely, at the end of the day, you're getting into it because of like
course,
money.
Yeah.
How, like, because now with all these like, you know, models, like the agency is losing like the whole meaning because people are not going through agencies and stuff. How is it like, how do you assure, like, how do models get assured that they're going to get paid, not going to get exploited? I mean, okay, let's just start maybe with pay, because I've seen models run like in some platforms, and they'd enjoy doing it for free. And at the same, don't roll your eyes. And at the same event, there's another model who's being paid X amount of money.
So I'll start with that.
Yeah. So where do you draw like the lines?
You see, there's a time we sat down like a few models. I remember it was.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. I'm always doing this. Yeah. Don't forget what you're talking about. So, have you guys decided like on where you can draw the line? Like, let's not get paid below this.
Yeah.
Let's make sure. So I hope that's what you're. Okay, sir.
So we sat down like it was Yvonne, there was I think Melanie, there was Tina Masese, I think there was Amrit as well. Like very few models sat down and said, listen, why should we
top models?
Yes. Why can we not have like should they call it association? Should they call it a movement?
You
should. Call it
how doesn't
whatever.
it exist?
Why can we not have that togetherness such that if someone comes and say, we'll have more bargaining power if we come together and say, listen, we're not taking any jobs less than this, we're not doing this, we're not doing this, we're not doing this.
Actually, shouldn't you be at a level where you have like your own models and stuff?
Yes, so we started that, which that didn't go so well.
Oh, okay.
Of course. But then I realized,
yeah,
this might sound selfish, but guys, sorry. I realized is I don't know, maybe then we were not ready to have an association, an organization or something like that.
Yeah.
So from there on, if people are called for a show, for example, they would say, oh, we're paying 10,000, then the agent will take 2,000. Here, the agent will take 2,000 regardless whether you're signed with them or not, because they're the one doing the job. I remember there's one particular show, people were being paid, what was it, 12,000?
Yeah.
And I remember me and Achiko, we had international designers from outside. And they said, this is how much we're paying, blah, blah, blah. So I know Achiko is strong, like Roju. I said, Achiko, me, this is what I'm going to do.
I'm afraid of Achiko. I've always been afraid of her.
I said, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I am not taking that money, and these people want us in this show. They will have to pay us this X amount of money. I don't want to say because the models we did that show with will kill me.
Yeah.
So I said, are you game? She says, yeah.
Let's do it,
we call whoever's organizing the show. We say, fine, we're ready to do this show, but not with this amount of money, and we will not do it with this amount of money. So if you guys are ready to pay this certain amount of money that we both want, we're going to do the show.
Yeah.
So I think they thought we were just talking.
Joking.
So the next day we called, oh, the designers are here. Oh, where are you guys? I said, I'm in bed. So they said, but why? You should be here. I said, you didn't agree on the amount I wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, no, listen, that's very unprofessional, blah, 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 blah. I said, it's not, because I say, you gave me your terms, I gave you my terms. So we've not agreed
on anything.
You didn't
confirm at least.
Confirm.
Yeah.
So after like 30 minutes, Achiko calls me and said, are you all sorted? I say, of course I'm at home. Then the organizer calls and says, okay, fine, we'll add you that amount. Just make sure you're here, blah, blah, blah. So we leave. I was ready. I was ready to leave
Yeah.
if they're ready to pay me that amount.
Yeah.
Or if not, I'll just stay at home. So anyway, they agreed to pay us that amount, which was like 3 times more than what the other models are being paid.
Yeah.
And we got there,
Yeah.
and the designers really liked us.
Yeah.
The other models have been sitting there, sijui from what time. No breakfast, no nothing. We got there, the designers were given tea, whatever. We got there.
Yeah.
We're the ones who fitted first and left, and we left the models there. So I'm always telling people, it's how you present yourself.
Yeah.
We are much stronger together. But if you can't be together,
Unfortunately,
always
yeah.
have, how, you
just
begin
yourself,
power, know your
yeah.
value.
Yeah.
Know your value. It's not like people will say, nowadays you rarely see me on any catwalk locally. They know I'll not do it. If I have to do it, I'll do it pro bono. That I know
I'm
I'm
not
doing.
afraid of being blacklisted.
But what's the point?
It's like,
of,
hey, Delia Maze, she's just hard to work with.
no,
Don't use her.
I think it's like that, especially. When was the last time you saw me on a runway in Kenya? So there's no point if
You think you've been blacklisted?
I don't know. I would say so.
Have you thought about that?
No, I don't care because
Yeah.
because why would I go and do a show that pays 10,000 and you have to go for rehearsals 3 times a week and you're still
Uber,
using your transport,
everything.
you
food.
remember, if it's a show, you're
Actually,
going
it
for
comes
rehearsals.
to, yeah.
You if you're using an Uber, that's depending on where you live,
Yeah.
that's money. Before the show, you'll need.
Because I'm thinking, if you're sorry to interrupt, because I'm thinking if you'll be walking on heels rehearsing like the whole day, you really want to take an Uber home.
Of
Even
course.
if you have an option of like public means,
Of course,
I'm sure you are tired and everything, so you just want to be.
yeah, and also before the show, you'll probably need to go for waxing, go for a facial.
Oh, yeah,
do all
yeah,
these
yeah, all
things,
these things.
do your nails, and probably
Oh,
sometimes the
actually
designer
that money
will
can't
say,
be-
the
oh.
designer will say,
Yeah.
for example, you have pink color. The designer will say, I want a natural color. I need clear.
Yeah.
So you have to do that.
Yeah.
All these are not catered for. So by the time you look at how much you spend on yourself
And what you're getting.
and what you're going to get, and also it's best if you're getting it immediately after the show. Sometimes it's not immediately after the show. You have to wait for another 6 weeks or something before you're
Wow.
paid. So what's the point? I'm not saying everyone is like that. There's
No.
some people you finish the show,
just saying.
you're paid.
And you see
But then
that's like
That
not,
also
yeah.
waiting also is just really
oh,
stressful.
it's
You have to go,
crazy. Yeah.
pesa iko
You-
tayari
You're
leo.
still using your
So-
airtime.
So mpaka lini tungoje mpaka lini?
Yeah, but okay, let me ask, what's the lowest that you've ever been paid? Let's start with that. And then you're like, hey, is this
Now
what I'm supposed?
or when I was starting?
Okay, let's start with when you're starting.
Boy, when we were starting,
Going with this.
when you're starting,
Yeah.
like sometimes, but then it was good.
But back then it
Then
wasn't
good.
bad. Still.
It was good because when we had Kenya Fashion Week,
Yeah.
now we have sijui Miss Popcorn, Miss whatever, Miss Mandazi.
way
We
too
have so many
many. There are
fashion
just
weeks.
too many, yeah.
Sijui what fashion week. Then it was Kenya Fashion Week. And
And I think that's why
Nairobi,
they're picking like
Nairobi is one of the major fashion cities that don't have a proper fashion week. We have Milan, we have Tokyo,
we
we
don't have
London.
Nairobi Fashion Week. Look at you rolling your eyes. We don't have Nairobi Fashion Week. We do have Nairobi Fashion Week, don't
when
we?
I say a proper fashion week,
Listen,
I mean
you haven't answered my
I
question.
will answer your question.
Do we have
when
Nairobi
I say
Fashion
a
Week?
proper fashion week, I mean a fashion week. A fashion week, not a 2 days event and then you call it a fashion week.
But do we have Nairobi Fashion Week?
Do we?
I'm asking you.
I think we had.
You think?
There was.
you know.
Is it still on? I'm not sure. I need to find out. But yeah,
Because okay, very interesting. So yeah,
Which
you
major
haven't.
fashion city that doesn't have a proper fashion?
Yo, I saw Lagos Fashion
Not so-
Week.
yes,
I was supposed to go
not
last
so
year.
many. I'm not talking about this many fashion.
No, I think you
Sufuria
guys also
Fashion
need to
Week,
start
sijui nini.
controlling that because, okay, not even controlling because it's losing its meaning now. You can't have like beauty events like after every other 2 weeks and everybody's a miss something. Everybody's a miss something. So you see, by the time you come and start doing like auditions, you have like over 100 or 200 people who actually have crowns as well. So once they come to that setting, they're also even confused. Like, why am I not being considered like? Because I'm crowned from where I come from. I'm Miss Nini from where I come from.
I
Everybody's a
think-
Miss something right now.
I think that's why Kenyans
Yeah.
we don't. I stand to be corrected. We don't value, if for lack of a better word, we don't value celebrities. Like, tell me, which, like, if we're being very honest,
I tell.
which
Uh-huh.
celebrity
Yeah.
in Kenya
Yeah. You seem like you're doing
would you
quotes.
would you say,
Yeah.
oh, today
Yeah.
we're hanging out with Mr. X or Miss X at
Yeah.
Galleria,
Yeah.
come through at cafe,
Yeah.
you are going to pay 1,000
Yeah.
to hang out with them, talk
Yeah.
to them, blah 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 blah. Are people going to pay?
Very few. Or even none.
Because
I don't know why. I just like. I don't know whether it's just a culture thing or what.
I think so, yeah.
But I think.
So you
that
just to answer your question about someone asking, but I have a crown from why am I
Yeah.
not treated this? I think that's the main concept. People will be like, ule ndio ule Delia, ngoja sa anafikiria tu watu wanamwangalia, atu usimsalimie.
And you see,
ndio
that's the
kale.
thing. Imagine.
At that time, you're not even
Yeah,
you're
you're
not
not
even
even-
talking to them.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, so, you don't even know what they're talking about. Because one time I can go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even mind whatever, because for me, celebrity, it has to match with your bank account.
I think that. Who do you think is like the celebrity like right now, like from Kenya? Because I have one name in my head, like proper celebrity
I'll
status.
let you go.
No. I know. I just want you to mention the name, so that I know if we're on the same page. One, like this is a proper celebrity.
Like in Kenya's context
They're Kenyan.
or international.
They're Kenyan. As long
No,
as
I'm
they're
saying
Kenyan.
a celebrity in Kenyan context.
Ah, come on. It doesn't. Kenyan context doesn't mean shit, Maze. It doesn't.
Okay.
Think of one name. See how hard it is, but there is. Just think properly. There is one proper celebrity status. No, nothing.
I'll
Wow. We only have one proper celebrity in Kenya. Lupita.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Lupita
Yeah.
might be in
Yeah,
NBA
yeah,
today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow
True.
she might be having lunch with Oprah.
True.
And
And it's legit stuff.
it's legit. Plus,
Yeah,
she
true.
doesn't even show off in any
How
way.
can I forget Lupita?
Come on.
God.
But you see, that's what I'm talking about. You're just a good example of what we're talking about right now. We don't value our celebrities.